like Samoan?
Cambodian comedian Lin Sun came to the United States when she was 6 months old. Growing up in Southern California was tough, she says. When she became a single mom, it became even tougher.
Y'all ready for my show? Come on!
Then she discovered stand-up comedy.
My dad was abusive, you know what I mean? And he didn't know any better. It's just how it was back in, Cambodia, I guess. The men were very masculine and didn't know how to control it. That's how I grew up, and I use that in my material. And I take that and make it funny. And it's gold because people like it when they connect with you, when you're real, when you're authentic, when you're yourself.
Cambodia, the refugee camp with the starving people. Yes, I'm starving.
University of Southern California stand-up comedy historian Wayne Federman says comedy in America has immigrant roots.
The reason that immigrants and the sons and daughters of immigrants are drawn to stand-up comedy is because, one, it's a way of telling your story, not just, oh, I'm just part of this crazy wave of people that came here. It's like, I have a specific point of view. And the whole idea of stand-up comedy is your version of the world.
Federman says U.S. freedoms of speech also draw immigrant comedians. Alexander Nizlobin is a popular Russian comedian who fled to the United States after criticizing Russia's invasion of Ukraine.
In the United States, you could have problem for your comedy if you're doing strong jokes about minorities, about communities, about LGBTQ, something like that. And we know the cases like where stand-up comedian was cancelled. But you can say anything about politics. In Russia, the opposite. You can say everything about LGBTQ, but don't say jokes about politics.
Nizlobin's group Stand Up LA caters to comedy for Russian-speaking immigrants. Ukrainian refugee Dmitry Adamov found some of the comedian's jokes offensive.
My dad died back in Mariupol, and I couldn't go back there to attend his funeral. And now I can't go there and see my mother and my brother with his family. These jokes right now are not appropriate for me.
Adamov agrees the jokes are free speech, just as he is free to walk out of the show if he is offended, which he did. Genia Dulot, VOA News, Los Angeles.